Hello, I'm Tanya from Love Goddess Tarot, and today I'd like to do a love reading for you on this last day of 2023 and what love has in store for you today. So we want to ask what love is bringing with it, and quite a lot is coming through already. And we want to ask for you, the viewers, what you also need to do today, because it's an important day. It's an ending, a day of endings. It's a day of closing off things to do with this year, things that have not worked for you, experiences you've had. Bless them and let them go. There's a wonderful freeing quality in just blessing everything, all of it that has happened this year and letting it go. Too often we spend time, talking about, it's been such a year, it's been this and that, and we still move into the new year and we're still talking about the past and, what's past in the old year. So make a decision this year to stay very present with everything that you want for this 2024 period for your love life. And again, this is a general reading, so please do take what resonates and let the rest fly. So looking at the overall energy, this is a very powerful year for love. There's a lot happening, and with the Two of Cups, for me, the sense that I immediately get is it's a time for being on the same page, having the same interests in terms of, the cups which both partners are holding. So this is a very heartfelt time. This year is a lot about the heart. This year you'll make decisions based on your heart rather than your head. And even if you usually are a head person, you may very much be opening up your heart because you just can't help it. Things are happening. There's magical energy afloat. And one of the big things here is to also trust it. It is divinely inspired. The connections you make now are divinely inspired. They will not be random, for no reason kind of connections. Also, for a lot of you, you've done manifesting, you've done healing around your heart, around what you seek. And those of you that are really, really clear around what it is you want, you're getting this energy. But for all of you, it is a heart-based energy coming in for 2024. So if you're in a relationship, you will be sharing a lot more with your partner based on your feelings and emotions. And you may just find that by you opening up, your partner opens up too. There's also a sense for those of you that are looking for love, that you're not just interested this year in the run-of-the-mill. You want the deeper feelings. You're looking for deep, meaningful connections and people that bring lessons and wisdom into your life that you will grow through. So this is a very special energy around relationships, around people coming into your life. And also, for me, this is about, even in friendships, people coming into your life that bring profound lessons, kindred spirits, wise souls, finding yourself really connecting with people that are of like mind, of like energy, of like heart. And it's a time of exploring yourself deeper as well. You're going to learn some things about yourself you didn't know this year. And the Queen of Wands energy is very much about being in your own power. It's about also being quite settled in yourself. You will be looking at starting new pathways in 2024, especially when it comes to love. You're going to be quite determined. There's a little bit of mysticism with our little black kitty here. Some magic is afloat. You're powerful this year regarding manifesting what it is you want, and you're going to be way more determined than usual, but also in a more relaxed way. This isn't an anxious energy. This is a powerful energy. So for a lot of you, there's a lot of power coming in. And straight away, with the Three of Cups, we have celebrations. So prepare yourself for many, many more beautiful celebrations where cups are being shared. So this is, again, groups of people, like-minded people, going out, enjoying yourself. You know, it's movement. It's also saying that love brings joy and happiness. It brings a sense of ease, and it's important to keep it simple. You know, don't seek out complicated situations. They will be simple in each moment if you make them so. So it's all about letting the vehicle of love carry you forward, because there's a lot of good news, a lot of celebrations. This is also the energy of, you know, I hear engagement. So for a lot of you, your relationships will be reaching a much higher level. And for some of you, this happens quite quickly. So there could be engagements, there could be a commitment that comes through really early on in the year. Even for those of you who've been single for a while, notice whom you meet this year, because these are relationships that bring you something really strong and good into your life. Sometimes, however, too much of a good thing can bring about a sense of stress. And what's coming through for me here is a sense of feeling, is this all too good to be true? The old fears coming into play. And of course, self-sabotage for me comes up here big time. So be careful that you don't put this energy out there. As I say, by being in the moment and enjoying what love brings you, there's a new quality and an innocence that comes with love. And it's really wonderful, because you're moving into a new space altogether. It's because you've grown. You may not recognize how much you've grown, but you have. And so don't let this being self-sabotage or people on the outside coming in, bringing in gossip, bringing in untrue stories, bringing in grief and problems. You know, there's power struggles at play. There are people around you that may not want you to be happy. So be careful of whom you share your good tidings with. Perhaps it's about saying less and simply letting things unfold, especially if you're on a new page with somebody, whether it's a new relationship or a restart of an old one or just a next level thing. Be careful not to spread your energies too much out there by telling everybody about how happy you are, because this brings in a sort of a more negative energy. It's definitely the year of lovers. So there's a lot of good connections coming in. Again, spirit, divinity is guiding these two. So you are on a path that you are destined to be walking on. You know, the thing with the lovers is it's both soulmate energy, but it's also mirror energy. So again, what you see in yourself or want to deny in yourself, you'll see in the other. And so this can be a good thing, and this can be positive, or it can also bring up some lessons to learn. So it can be some shadow stuff, and be careful of projecting your irritations and issues onto the other person. It's not about them, it's about you. Turn it back to you. Look on the inside, see what's going on. But along with this comes strength, and strength is really all about mastering your shadow, mastering the inner emotions, and really getting to a point where you are in a space where you're no longer just seeking, you know, instant pleasures and gratification. It's about more than that. As you can see, the beautiful symbol, the infinity symbol above her head, she's connecting to spirit. She's allowing spirit to guide her, and through this energy of spirit going through her, she's able to manage her shadow side. She's able to balance her desires and her, more base nature, she's able to balance the two. And what comes out of this is the most beautiful energy of love. It's a heart, mind, body connection, but it's in balance. It's not one-sided where there's too much of one and not enough of the other. So, this doesn't mean there isn't passion. This doesn't mean there isn't, all the joy and harmony that comes along with feeling satisfied and enjoying being with someone. It all comes in with that. But, again, the Hierophant is saying there are lessons to be learned. This is all about lessons. Keep the balance, know and understand that there are consequences to every action or inaction. And so you will be looking at clearing some karmic lessons with another. These deep, profound types of connections, these soulmate type of connections, are there for the learning and there for the clearing. And so there will be some things that you clear. And the Hierophant is the spiritual teacher. Some of you may prefer the more traditional route. Again, for me, this indicates that there's a lot of very profound feelings leading to engagements, marriage. There's, for a lot of you, marriage on the cards this year, even if you're single. It'll come suddenly, and it's up to you what you do with it, but the universe is bringing it to you. So Spirit says, are you going to take advantage of it, or are you going to leave it by the wayside and walk away? It is saying that this is the year you're starting a new journey, and this new journey in love is going to take you far. This is talking about long distance, relationships going all the way. There's definitely more calm. Everything is clear. There are no clouds in the sky. So this is something that through your own choices, you make the decisions, how you're going to proceed from here. This is taking on a new journey. There's going to be, definitely feels like travel for some of you. You may even be crossing borders to see somebody you love. You may be going to another state. There's definitely some sort of travel to see the other person, who at times may be in different continents or in different towns or cities. So there could even be a road trip, but there's a sense that you're not going to let anything stop you from seeking and finding your happiness this year. You will know that things are definitely, they feel good and they feel right. So with the King of Pentacles, there's a certain sense of slow, grounded movement forward. It's like keeping your feet on the ground, because too much of a good thing, as we know, is not always a good thing. So there is a slow, steady period ahead. Remember to also focus on your own life. It's not only about your partner, it's about you too. Especially those of you who've been single for a long time, it won't be a case of being able to just switch over. You will need to take a slower, more steady route, and you will get there. So there's a lot of exploration, there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of unexpected surprises, a lot of adventures that come up, and it feels as if all of you are looking to grow into someone new, in a sense of what you gain this year emotionally. It's going to mature you. It's going to wisen you up on some level, and it's really going to be good for you. So remember that it is all about what you see in another, you have within yourself. The most important relationship you'll ever have is with yourself. And so make sure that you follow through on your own hobbies, interests. Sometimes it's good just to focus on yourself. And there will be times, there will be periods of time where you will be able to have time for yourself. So it is important to do this. And this is really beautiful. It's the card of the sacred union. Honor and cherish your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So this just confirms what I've been saying. This is a connection like no other. Be really ready for this. Get prepared, because it will change your life 360 degrees around. And you might find yourself in a very different place during 2024, but there's a lot of excitement and adventure. It truly isn't for the faint-hearted, and it most definitely also isn't for those of you who want to keep things and play it safe, keep it in the lines, play it safe. It's not a year like that. There's a lot of passion, there's a lot of growth, and you will feel drawn. Wherever you are, you will be drawn to the sacred partner, and allow Spirit to guide you in this. So if you're getting messages, where you feel like you need to take a different route to where you want to go, you want to walk somewhere else, you want to, go online, you want to change something, do it, because those are messages from Spirit guiding you, nudging you forward. And this is the outcome. You're going to be happy. You're going to find a partner that is in tune with you, harmonious with you. You just get each other. And this is sacred. And every union is sacred. And there's never a loss in any relationship that you have, because each and every one of those experiences brings you growth. So I wish you a beautiful 2024. We'll see each other again in the new year. And celebrate wisely tonight. Remember, stay balanced. Remember tomorrow, meditate. Spend some time reflecting on what your love life needs from you in 2024. And we'll be looking into that in the coming weeks. Lots of love and blessings.